What if I told you that a simple exercise you can do anywhere, even sitting on an airplane, could dramatically improve your blood sugar, cholesterol, and triglyceride levels? You'd probably think I was crazy. After all, we've been told that to get healthy, we need to run for an hour a day or grind it out at the gym. But new research shows you can boost your health without breaking a sweat. In this video, we'll look at a recent study demonstrating the incredible benefits of contracting one tiny muscle in your lower body that you've probably never even thought about before. Stick around to the end to learn how to perform this exercise, how long to do it, and what results you can expect. You're about to understand a simple way to stabilize your blood sugar and other metabolic parameters that costs nothing except a bit of your time and attention. Maintaining stable, healthy blood sugar levels is crucial for people with diabetes or insulin resistance. But emerging research shows that minimizing blood sugar fluctuations is important even for those without diabetes. Continuous glucose monitors have revealed the dangers of blood sugar spikes and crashes in non-diabetics. In fact, postprandial blood sugar levels 120 minutes after an oral glucose tolerance test are linked to chronic diseases like neurodegeneration and cardiovascular disease, regardless of whether you have diabetes or not. So the findings from this new study are relevant for everyone looking to improve their metabolic health. The exercise in question is soleus muscle flexion. To understand why this matters, you first need to understand what the soleus muscle is and how it differs from other muscles in your body. The soleus is the largest muscle in your calf, the back of your lower leg. Although it only accounts for 1% of your total body weight, it plays a key role in bending your knee and extending your ankle. It also helps stabilize your ankle when you walk or run. The soleus lies underneath the gastrocnemius muscles, the calves, and together they form the triceps surae muscle group. What makes the soleus unique is that it has some very special characteristics that allow it to reduce blood sugar more effectively than other muscles. It uses very little glycogen due to its oxidative, slow-twitch fiber composition. Most large muscles use glycogen, break it down into glucose for energy. But since the soleus doesn't rely much on glycogen, it burns fat stored in intramuscular triglycerides and blood glucose instead. It is highly fatigue-resistant thanks to the type and amount of muscle fibers it contains. This is a muscle built for endurance, not quick bursts of power. Think about it, humans can walk or stand for hours without the soleus getting exhausted. It has tremendous oxidative capacity. In other words, the soleus is packed with slow-twitch, type 1 muscle fibers that excel at burning glucose and fat for energy. This is exactly what we want for better metabolic health. Due to its location and function, the soleus can be contracted relatively easily, even when you're sitting down. Try flexing your glutes or quads without standing up. It's much more challenging. Now that you understand why the soleus is special, let's talk about how to perform soleus contractions. Chances are, you've done this exercise thousands of times without even realizing it. To do it, sit in a chair so your thighs are parallel to the floor and your knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. Press the balls of your feet firmly into the floor, raising your heels as you extend your ankles. Hold for 5 seconds before slowly lowering back down. This flexion of the calves and soleus is something we all unconsciously do when we're bored, impatient, anxious, or some combination of the three. Maybe in a dull meeting, waiting for a doctor's appointment, or sitting through an exam. So how long should you sustain these soleus contractions to see results? In the study, participants were instructed to actively flex their soleus on and off at any rhythm they liked throughout the whole workday. On average, they accumulated 270 minutes, 4.5 hours, of soleus contractions. As you can see in this chart, oxygen consumption during soleus flexion is more than double compared to just sitting there, legs inactive. And this simple activity produced remarkable benefits. It partially offsets some of the harmful effects of excessive sitting. We spend 7 to 8 hours on average parked in chairs every day, and this wreaks havoc on our health. A brisk 30-40 minute workout helps counteract sitting, but isn't enough to eliminate its dangers completely. Getting up regularly, doing exercise snippets, using a standing desk, walking on a treadmill, or doing these soleus contractions are effective ways to reduce sitting's negative impacts. It substantially improved blood sugar control without medication or complex interventions, and it was free. Look at this data. The participants doing the soleus contractions had much lower blood glucose after an oral glucose tolerance test compared to the controls who just sat there. Soleus flexion decreased postprandial glucose by 52% and insulin by 60%. It slightly boosted daily energy expenditure. During the exercise periods, energy expenditure increased by 124% versus the sedentary controls. The soleus can burn up to 91 extra calories per hour when contracted repeatedly. That might not seem like much, but imagine you do it for just 2 hours during your workday. That's nearly 200 additional calories daily, or 1,000 extra calories per 5-day work week. It adds up. It enhanced lipid profiles, lowering cholesterol and triglyceride levels in the blood. In the long run, this should reduce cardiovascular disease risk. Remember, any activity counts. Even small amounts of movement every day substantially reduce mortality risk. If soleus contractions aren't your thing, building grip strength with a hand grip device or making it a habit to get 10,000 steps per day offer similar benefits. Hanging from a pull-up bar for just 100 seconds total each day or doing mini workouts throughout your day are other simple ways to improve your health with minimal time and effort. I sincerely appreciate you watching all the way until the end. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more videos like this one, helping you unlock your vitality. I'll see you again very soon. Until then, take care and keep empowering yourself.